Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the BluesGuitar.Com show. I'm your host, Claude Johnson. Today is June 18th, 2024. With me, as always, Silvio Gasquez. How's it going, Silvio?
Good morning. Very good. Good morning, everyone.
How you feeling today?
I'm good. Doing
What are you
good.
drinking?
My coffee. Morning coffee.
You have that weird straw. I thought it might have been yerba mate.
No, it's coffee.
Okay. what kind of weird straws? I got my coffee, but my handle fell off my cup, so I got to be careful here.
Okay. I have,
Anyway.
wait.
Anyway, we had a great show yesterday. We started talking about a couple exciting things. So first of all, I need to get a new acoustic guitar. That's why I'm playing the electric today. I feel like my acoustic's no longer adequate. It's great for playing around the house, but when I'm going to be starting these blues performances, which have been a long time coming, I need to sound better. So yeah, try to move beyond just a teacher. Become a real blues artist. That's maybe not to sound pretentious or anything, but that's sort of what what's the point of doing all this work if we're not eventually going to be artists, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
there's nothing like having a good tone, you know. I think tone is like one of the things that I always downplayed because I don't know. I didn't want to get too much caught up in gear or like too attached to like one guitar or one amp. But if you think about it, it's like, I mean, this is like the actual sound. You know, when you put it that way, it makes a lot of sense. You know?
Right.
So you have to sound good. You know, a lot of the tone is in the fingers. Funny, when I did an interview some years back with Kenny Wayne Shepherd, he that was like one of his big talking points was like how much of the tone is actually in your fingers, which I found very interesting. You know, I guess he's talking about blues vibrato, and so he's sort of right, but also I think it can't hurt to have a great amp or a great guitar.
Yeah. Did you watch this video that is Satriani playing a cheap guitar?
No, what is it? Does it sound good?
He sounds great.
Yeah.
The same that.
Right.
Yeah.
He sounds like Satriani, right?
Right. So the most important thing is in the music, and the tone is in your fingers, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But anyway, I still felt like I needed to improve my acoustic sound. Like Satriani might sound great on a cheap guitar, but he's still going to use his good gear for his shows. For
Yeah,
his,
of course.
obviously.
Of course.
Anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So another thing we talked about was the recording project. So this is sort of along the same lines, talking about artistry and recording. I'm going to be doing 2 sets of recordings. This is also in conjunction with my next course for the blues songs, your Blues Repertoire Volume 3. I'm going to do the acoustic version, but then we're also going to record electric versions, but the electric versions will be sort of like a full album with bass, drums, and stuff like that. So that's going to be really exciting. So if you guys want to get into recording, stay tuned to the channel. We're going to share with you everything, like starting from ground zero with getting set up with Cakewalk and all that jazz. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. It will be pretty good. Yeah, I think. A lot of work too. Yeah.
A lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't even pick the songs yet, so I mean,
Right.
I picked the 25 songs for the. I picked the 25 songs for the course, but out of those 25, we're going to pick 10 for the album. So
Right.
So it's gonna be cool. Anyway, we could talk a little bit more about that, I guess, and then get into some lessons and some blues secrets and guitar secrets and stuff. But let's see. I guess what are we gonna do after we pick the songs? We're going to lay down some scratch drums, like pick a tempo, basically.
Right. Yeah. We can use some drum loops.
Okay.
Right.
What program are we going to use for that?
What was the name? I think what is Ivy Road drums. I think. So it's a BTS program plugin.
What's that?
It comes with loops that you can use. So it's easier to you don't have to write the notes.
Right. What's BTS?
It's a virtual instrument software, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I had this program, Easy Drums, but it actually wasn't that easy. It was sort of easy, but I mean I could figure out how to do make a basic track, but it's like it still seemed like a lot of work if you want to actually make a track for a real album.
Right. Yeah, because you have two options. You can write down note by note the
Right.
note, but that takes a lot of time, of course.
Right.
Or you can use drum loops, so
Okay.
that's easier. Yeah.
So drum loops are the shortcut.
Right.
We're not trying to get like the real finished product with that. Just like a scratch track that we can.
Right. Yeah.
So keep us on the beat. And then,
Right. So you can track the guitars and bass
right.
and
So first step, we'll track the drums, then we'll track the guitar,
right.
like a rhythm guitar track. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
Then the bass and maybe some keyboards, and finally the vocals. Yeah.
All right, so let's get into some blues guitar here. I guess let's try to finish up this series on the fast riffing. So I showed a couple of different ideas, like trying to get into this style where the notes are just flowing and you're keeping the rhythm. It's like sort of a cross section between riffs and soloing. It's. So one idea was you start off on the root. You can add in chords, or keep it single notes, but it's really like how you start the riff. So root, and notice I'm just hitting that root twice, and there's my triplet, which I use that rhythm a lot. It's like a triplet within 2 beats of another triplet. There's my triplet. So instead of like you have, and then just back to the 7th, back to the root. So that's one style, or one riff, I guess you could say. And then when I do that, I go to the 4 chord with the same idea. You could repeat that on the 5th, or not. The next style is I think I had like 5 different ideas. Okay, yeah, the next one is like root to 7th, where I'm like going, and that's really cool because you can repeat that on the 1, 4, 5 and stay completely within the pentatonic scale. I did a video called "Huge Blues Guitar Secret" because I think it is a pretty cool secret. And this one, like, I start on the 4th beat, and then I hit the 7th. Up. Okay, the 5th one, the 3rd one is going to be, I'm trying to remember here. Let's see. So it's this one, this, okay. There's one more. Oh yeah, the next one was like going to be walking up. And then when we go to the 4, you still start on the root but end on the 4. The 4th idea, I sort of touched on it yesterday. I don't know if I really explained it, but it was like going to be, instead of doing this, you go up to here. So you're sort of getting your major pentatonic sound, but I'm not really hitting the 3rd of the you know. Or if I do hit that, like I could do something like this. I just use that as like a quick passing note, but I'm not really leaning on the 3rd much. It's really more about the 2nd and the 6th. And you could do the same thing, move it up. So I didn't work out a complete etude for that one. Maybe I'll do that as a separate YouTube video. Something like that, maybe. And then the last one would just be like starting on the 3rd. I guess there's different ways to do it. Something like that. You could also go down, like, so that'd be like 3rd, root, 5th, and then 7th. So like a form of the dominant 7 arpeggio, but kind of an interesting rhythm there where I'm like trip, and where I hold that note for like the 2nd part of one of the beats and into the next beat. And then so those are just all like ideas to get these riff patterns down. And yeah, the idea is just combine them with, you know, not just stay on the single note, but yeah, add the chords with it, you know. Something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's
Nice
the
riff.
blues lesson of the day. I call it fast riffing in 5 different flavors. So we'll send that one to the email list. Maybe that'd be a good subject title for an email. Blues riffing in 5 flavors. All right.
Nice.
Plus 3 bonus lessons. We're gonna do more. We're not stopping, folks. We're gonna load you up with lots of goodies for try to reward you for tuning into our silly little show. Hopefully, it'll be a great show someday. But I'll pass the ball over to you, Sylvia. What do you got for us today?
I have an arpeggio idea, for example, to add more notes from the scale instead of playing this, which is very unmusical. I think it sounds more like an exercise, right? So you can play, for example, something like. So here I'm adding the second. For example, we are in A minor. Sorry. So I'm playing A, B, and C. So it's the root, the second and third, and then the fifth here. I'm also playing the 7 here, G. I'm starting here on the
like this.
On this, yeah, but I'm here in the 7th fret, 7, 9, yeah, on A, yeah, so, yeah, so, the 7, again, the root, I'm here, I'm double barring on the 4th or 11, which is D, and I come back. And then I can add instead of doing this, I can add the B, which is the second here, or the 9, and E, which is the 5 again. So I have right?
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you're going like this.
Yeah, but you can use the second and third finger here. Yeah,
Okay.
that.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then you go up.
No, I skip the root here. I go from the 7. Yeah,
Okay.
that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So I guess we should do a plug for our lessons. So if you like Silvio's ideas, and he has a ton of them, you should definitely check out his lessons at guitarcontrol.com/shred. If you like some of the blues stuff that I'm showing, you can get my free course, BluesGuitar.com/secrets. We'll put all the links in the video description for you guys. Cool. Let's see. I also wanted to show you guys this song. You know this riff. I really should have my distortion pedal, but I'm lazy. So. So hopefully you guys recognize that famous riff, Back in Black by AC/DC. It's real easy. It's just E, D, and A. Whoop. It's a real easy, and then I screwed up. There we go. So, I like to tap my foot right here. That 1. Na-na-na. This is a pentatonic, like just E minor pentatonic. So 3rd fret, open E string, then B string, 3rd fret, open B string, and then you're gonna bend your 2nd fret of your G string. I just like to tug it down in this case. And pull. So bend, release, and pull off. Two, three, and make sure you come in like on the, I guess, one beat before that bar. So 2, 3, and then that's where you're gonna come in. You can always put on the track and just play along. That's a good way to practice songs. Then it's gonna repeat, and you're gonna do this one. So this is all on the low E string, 7th fret, 4th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 6th fret, and then you hit the 7th fret twice. All right, so if you want the whole song lesson, you can get that inside of my guitar song collection course. You'll get the whole song, the chord chart, the tabs, the complete video lesson, the whole kit and caboodle. And you can get that. Actually, there's like hundreds of songs there. You can get all that at guitarsongcollection.com. So check it out, guys. All right, back to you, Silvio. You got something else for us today?
I was thinking in the Smoke on the Water riff, which is very simple, right?
Right.
Do you know if you played with open strings or?
I usually play it like that.
Yeah, I think Richie Blackmore played here, right?
I'm not sure. I didn't really. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the way
I
I've been
think.
playing it. I don't know if it's right.
Yeah, but I think he plays here.
Okay.
I think it sounds more powerful here.
More crunchy.
Yeah. That is one of the easiest riff ever, right?
Right.
So it's using only 2 strings, right?
Yeah.
This move is pretty good, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is like this idea of using 2 strings is really powerful. I was looking at that in a blues context with, it's like really you're playing a 4th interval. It's a way to it's a way to harmonize mixolydians. And I think it's one of those things like we probably all played that as beginners. But it's like you don't really know what it is, or like you don't understand the power of that. Like, at least I'll speak for myself. Like, I would play stuff like I'd be like, oh, that sounds cool, but then I would just be like, oh, but it's easy. I'm just like cheating or something. Like, I didn't really understand what I was doing. So, but you could create riffs, songs like like Smoke on the Water, but just in the context of a blues. You could take your basic minor pentatonic shape and you could just stay within that shape and play around with those fourths. It's not cheating. It's like, these are valid ideas, sounds, riffs. And then I think like even more powerful is if you can combine other intervals like the thirds, So a really common one is like the root and 5th up here, But each of them could be used to make riffs, And then you can. This one's a little bit weirder because you're doing the 6th and the 2nd. But they all have their use, and you can can get a lot of mileage out of those. You know, when you just stay in the fourths, you get a certain sound out of it. You know, which is really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. You can play also some licks from with using two strings, right? Together, like this blues, right? No, but I'm holding this down. With, for example, like here in C and G. So we are in G, right? So blues note, blue note here.
You mean like this?
No, third string, 5 fret, C note here. Yeah, and G here in the 8th fret. Yes.
Okay.
So this fifth, right? So and I'm adding the blue note here.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm using the second finger here too.
Like this? Okay. This?
No, the
Cool.
second finger for the blue note here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
That's-
It's like you can take a fourth and just move one note around. You'll get all kinds of ideas.
right. Yeah. Yeah, or this one. Yeah. There's a lot of colleagues too.
Yeah, like a good thing is like, you know, we always think of the power chord like the root fifth, but you can invert it. You get your fifth root. You know,
Right.
you could get, or actually, I really like this one. Like,
Yeah. Nice.
cool, very cool. Yeah, so that's there you go, folks. We delivered the 5 flavors of fast blues riff plus 3 bonus lessons. We're gonna keep improving the show. Maybe Sylvia, maybe we'll do like a month of these shows, and then we'll maybe start having some guests on, and we'll keep improving. Hopefully the audio's a
Yep.
little bit better. I cranked up my mic a little bit today. So anyway, check the links again for the free stuff, for the lessons and everything, and we'll keep cranking. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow, hopefully.